What's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all doing awesome. Anyway, I'm trying to keep my finger right over it. Bitcoin's 102,000 some change. Ethereum's went up. That means some of the old coins is going to probably start to go up. Just saying it might not. Also, it's about to roll into the weekend, and you know what the weekend normally brings is kind of a slowdown during the weekend. So, yeah, just going to let you know that. So be careful. Don't get too happy and too excited. And you gotta realize when there's a reason a lot of this stuff is going up is because it's gone down a lot. That don't mean nothing, but I'm just saying a lot of times things have to be oversold or be gone down a lot or whatever to actually go up, and there's got to be a demand for it after that, and then it slowly starts to creep up. Being that said, be careful. Don't be all excited or whatever. Do your own research. Don't risk no more than you can afford to lose. And this is including any kind of markets. Anything you do, don't risk no more than you can lose in these markets. Don't go out and get no loan or nothing like that, because you can literally lose your butt on it. And I don't want to see it. Nobody else wants to see it. And yeah. So be careful what you invest in. Do it kind of slowly. You ain't got to dump a lot of money in there. Do your research. And I'll say it like this too. A lot of y'all, and I ain't saying you or whatever, but a lot of people will do this. They would say they ain't got the money or whatever. And that's fine. If you don't have it, that's fine. I ain't saying you have to. Don't risk your daggone light bill or nothing like that to pay for it. To buy stock or buy ETFs or buy Bitcoin or nothing like that. But a lot of people will do this. They will go out and buy clothes. They will go out and buy coffee. They will go out to these nice restaurants. They got the money to do that. But when it comes down to investing in your future or taking the money and putting it where it can work for them or to make money, yeah, a lot of people kind of, it's like they don't think or they're not educated or whatever. And it's like this. Get yourself educated. Don't be the smartest person in the room. And it's like this too. You show me your friends, I show you your future. If you hang around a bunch of drunks, you're going to become a drunk. Even if you don't drink, if you ain't careful, they're going to consider you as one. So don't hang around. And just hang around, find smart people in your area or whatever, and just talk to them. If anybody's trying to sell you something, be very skeptical. Because a lot of people is trying to sell you something right off the bat, or just looking for them to make a profit. I'm not out here trying to sell you nothing. So, trying to just give you a little piece of advice when it comes to this stuff. Be careful what you invest in. The markets right now are kind of up and down. Nobody really knows what they're really going to do. I don't care what they say. And it's just, investing for long term. You're looking at something that might go up. A lot of these people that look at it, do the research. And so I'm saying, you got to be careful. Everybody's trying to say something, or say something's going to go up or whatever. Just do your research. Have I made mistakes? Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. But there's a lot more research out there now than it is when I was back then. Have I made research lately? Or make mistakes lately? Yeah. And you're going to. That's the thing in the game. And I will tell you something else. And it sounds bad, but a lot of times when you invest in or whatever, the worst thing you could do is make money right off the top. The reason is you get too confident. You do less research and you think you got it, you got it by, you know what you're doing. And you do less research, so that ends up turning out being, you don't do as research like you're supposed to. You don't do the background checks on it like you're supposed to. And yes, I say background checks because you want to know about the company. You want to know how long the CEO's been in there. It sounds like a lot of work. It ain't that much work. You can Google half this stuff and find out how many employees they got. A lot of times you look on the either Google it or they already have it up there. And a lot of things I look for is how long the company's been out, when the company comes out. I look back how much it was back then, how much it is now. Look how much the profit is, and whatever is done over time, the PE ratio, and I try to, as it has paid dividends, how long it's paid dividends. And then after a while, the more you get in this market, the easier and the faster you'll be able to look this stuff up. You'll be able to know what, look up or whatever. But I would also do a journal. Go and get you a small notebook and write down a date, write down this ticker symbol, write down what you figure out or whatever. And it's like this too. I'm going to tell you something else. A lot of people will tell you the same thing, but I'm going to repeat what a lot of people say. You are going to more or less invest into 10 to 15 things at one time, at the most. That's going to be what you'll mostly trade or whatever. Then you're going to have some long-term trades. And that'll be like stuff that pays dividends or whatever, or growth or whatever is going to stay there, and you're just going to make money off of it. You might sell it later on. Now, your trades in the markets and whatever is going to change over time. Things I traded back then is different what I trade now. That's the way things go, because it is what it is. I got a lot of money I put back. It's just some of the profits I have put in stuff that pays dividends. And I got them in different accounts or whatever. So do your research, figure out what you got to do, and just do it. Just telling you. And like I said before, a lot of these people, the worst thing you could do is make money right off the bat. And I'm just saying, it sounds bad, but it's the truth. Because, like I said, you get overconfident. Because you take away the learning. You need to learn with this stuff. It's going to take time. If you ain't got time, don't get in. If you're too emotional, you don't want to be in it. Because it's one of those things you cannot have emotions in this game. So, hopefully this helped you out. When you're playing the markets, be careful. It's coming on to a weekend. And a lot of times during the weekend, a lot of these things go up and down or whatever. And all this mess slows down. They start to either go sideways, stay the same, might go up a little bit, might go down. It all depends. The reason on the weekend a lot of things change up, especially when there's like a 3-day holiday or 4-day holiday or whatever, when the market's closed, is because anything can happen during the weekend. The CEO could get caught with a secretary. The company could have a sell-off. Company could catch a fire. Anything can happen, and that's why some of these people go ahead and get the profits out during Friday. I ain't telling you to do that. I'm just saying, that's why a lot of them sell off, to go ahead and get the profits out and have the money wait for the next week. And there's other things involved in that too, so whatever. So do your own research. Don't invest in nothing that you don't like, that ain't you done your research on. And holding it over the weekend ain't bad. It just be that's the reason why a lot of them sell. And I'll tell you something else. These big corporations like BlackRock and all them, you're not going to be able to trade like they do. I'm just going to tell you, they got the money, the people, the finance and all that. So, whatever. A lot of people are going to be swing traders. Swing trading is not bad. Everybody say, I'm going to be a day trader. It's hard to be a day trader. I'm going to tell you that. Most day traders are actually swing traders. Now, they might day trade stuff, they might scalp some stuff, but most people are going to be swing traders. There's nothing wrong with swing trading. Swing trading is more or less buying it, holding it, selling when it goes up high. And that's the way it goes. You do your research and say, no, it's low, it's went this high. You do the history or whatever, say, it should go up here, and I'll probably sell it around this time. I already kind of have an idea where you're going to sell at. When you're buying it, kind of have an idea where you're going to sell it. And kind of keep to it. Don't be greedy, can't be emotional. Go and have it wrote down in your book or whatever. And when it does, just sell it. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. I'm just going to tell you that. But hopefully this helped you out. And like I said, do your own research with this stuff. All right, bye-bye.